Good morning, Trevor and Arabella. Today, we are going to work on adding and subtracting those single digit numbers up and down the number line to build that fluency, to help you remember to count on or to count back, whichever works most effectively for you. Obviously, if we're adding, we're always counting on, starting with your bigger number, you can count on. And subtracting, you can either start with that bigger number and count backwards, the number of spots of the smaller number, or you can start with the smaller number and count up, just like we practiced yesterday. So today we're going to play a little bit of a game. It's called Up and Down the Number Line, and we're going to use dice in order to do that. Now, as we do this activity, you can, if you have printed out your form, the paper, the Google Doc that I put on the Google Classroom that has the boxes, you can write your answers right in there. Or you can do this a little bit at a time throughout the day, and you can just pause me and then fill it out, and pause me again, fill it out. You can take your time and do it how you would like to do it, but I want you to be able to try and do about 20 of them and move up and down the number line from where you are. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean on the first couple of examples, okay? So I am going to change my screen to show you that you can see my paper here. This is the box that you will have. You don't have the number line across the top. I'd like you to create your own because I want you to get used to making this number line, thinking about the numbers going up, gaining value as they go up. As the numbers go up, they get larger, they have more value, right? So you have your number line at the top of your paper, or you can use mine. And as we take our dice, we're going to roll and see what numbers that we get. So I got a 5 and a 3. So in that very first box, I'm going to write 5, and I'm going to write plus, and then I'm going to write 3. Okay, so 5 plus 3, and then you're going to figure out what 5 plus 3 more is. Now in my brain, I could put it in my brain and say 5, and then count on 3 more, 6, 7, 8, or I might look at my number line and start at 5 and get to 8. Or if you already know it as a fast fact right in your head, then that is wonderful, and you can just write your answer right down on the paper. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now the next one is going to be a subtraction because I just did an addition. So now I'm going to subtract, and I'm going to start with 8, and I'm only going to roll one die. So 3. So if I start with the last sum that I have 8, and I'm going to take away, how many am I going to take away? 3. Now this one should be easy peasy because in a way you just did it. You know that 5 plus 3 is 8. So we know that because addition and subtraction are commutative, we can just work backwards. 8 minus 3 equals 5. And we'll prove that. 8, 1, 2, 3, it's 5, right? Okay, so I landed on 5. I'm going to start with 5, and I'm going to roll the dice. And I got a 5. 5 plus 5, you should all know that double. 5 plus 5 equals, yep, 10. Okay, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Then we're going to start with 10, and we're going to subtract. You're going to keep going back and forth with addition, subtraction, addition, subtraction, addition, subtraction. Okay, and I'm going to roll the dice again. And I got a 4. So start with that 10 in your brain. Got that 10 in your brain? And then you're going to count backwards 4 times, 4 beats, right? So we have 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Remember, do not count the one that you're already standing on. If I'm already on 10, I'm not going to count 10 as one of my beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, so I'm at 6. This problem is going to start with 6, and it's going to be what kind of problem? The last one was subtraction, so this one is going to be addition. And addition means that I'm getting larger, I'm gaining value. I'm going to roll. And I got a 5. What is 6 plus 5? I'll give you a minute. I hope you both got 11. We start at 6, we count on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We wind up with 11. If you're doing it in your brain, fast facts, think about your 5 fingers. You don't even have to move them so much. You can just think about them here, right? So I have 6, and I can quickly add those up. I also know that 5 plus 5 is 10. We did that one. So 6 is one more. So if 5 plus 5 is 10, then 6 plus 5 is just one more, 11, right? You can use those doubles to help you add on. So I'm going to start at 11. And now, because I used addition last time, now I'm going to be using subtraction. Take away 2. 2 beats, 11, 10, right? It's quicker to count backwards when I'm only counting back 2 than it is to count up to 11. So 11, take away 2. 9. Okay, so then I start at 9, and now I'm adding again. 9 plus 4, put the 9 in my brain, 4 beats. Is that what you got? Did you get 13? I hope so. All right, I'm going to do one more with you. We're going to start at 13 and we're going to subtract. Oh, I'm only subtracting 1. My numbers are getting bigger and bigger. I'm only subtracting 1 this time. What is the number right before 13? If I'm taking away, and I'm only taking away 1, it's the number right next to it. What is it? The one right before it is 12. Okay? So you can do this with dice. Remember, you're going to start your first box with 2, and then you're going to use 1 from there out. Although, if you do get to 12 or above, you're more than welcome to subtract with 2 dice. You can roll the 2 dice and take away 7 or add 7 or take away. It depends on whether you're adding or subtracting, how big you want your numbers to be. I recommend this time going through and just using the 1 dice as you go back and forth up and down the number line with that addition or subtraction sign. Okay, if you do not have a dice or a die at home, dice or a die at home, you can also use playing cards. So you can use a deck of cards. Just take out the picture cards, the jack, the queen, the king. The ace you can use as the number 1. So you could use playing cards and just flip the cards. You could also create your own deck of cards if you wanted to create your own deck of cards, make cards 0 through 10, or actually 0 through 9 would work the best. You could do your own cards 0 through 9. I like to use the die just because it's random and it comes up however, or the playing cards. So you can try both of those things. And you're going to keep on going. You've already started your page to here. The next one you'll start with 12. and then you can keep on going with your own numbers to the end of the page. Just make sure you write your number sentences and that you're taking turns between addition and subtraction. That's why it's called up and down the number line. Okay, so I hope that you have fun playing that game. And then after you play the game and after you work on those skills, I want you to look at the next activity because that is going to be your vocabulary words for this unit, okay? Because we did start talking about place value and we're going to continue to talk about place value, even though right now we are working on building those addition and subtraction skills, okay? I hope that you have a great day and I will see you soon.